BSc सेकंड इयरच्या वर्गातील सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांचं स्वागत. आज आपण तिसऱ्या लेक्चरमध्ये एनर्जी ऑफ प्लेन प्रोग्रेसिव्ह वेव्ह हे पाहणार आहोत. So firstly we understand what do we mean by progressive waves. When a wave passing through medium, every particle of the medium vibrates simple harmonically about their mean position. Such a wave is called plane progressive waves. As the wave passes over the elements of the medium, the elements vibrates about their mean position, and that results into compression and rarefaction of the medium. The elements possesses kinetic energy and except at a moment when they are at end of swing, that means at compression and at rarefaction. This kinetic energy is maximum when the element is passing through their main position. As the condensation or compression and rarefaction are traveling along the wave, there is potential energy everywhere except at a point where the elements are passing from condensation or compression to a rarefaction. This potential energy is maximum at the compression and at rarefaction. Thus, the total energy of the wave is partly kinetic and partly potential. To discuss the energy of the wave, we use the analytical treatment or mathematical treatment. We consider in this case a plane longitudinal waves traveling in a long tube of unit area of cross section. Let us determine the kinetic energy of the wave. Let the equation of the wave, that is y is equal to a sine twice pi into Vt minus x. This is the equation number 1. We consider this equation. We differentiate this equation number 1 with respect to time to obtain the velocity of the vibrating particle. So u is equal to dy by dt. This is equal to a is constant. This a is constant, so you take as it is. The differentiation of sine is cos twice by Vt minus x into differentiation of this term, that is twice pi by lambda into v, and x is constant in this case. Then dy by dt is equal to this twice pi av upon lambda into cos of twice pi by lambda vt minus x. This is the equation number 2. We define mass per unit length of the layer. Let the rho is the density of medium. This rho is the density of the medium, and dx is the thickness of the layer. So thickness of the layer. Mass is equal to mass per unit length actually is equal to rho into dx. We find the kinetic energy of the element of the layer dk. That is dk is equal to, it is kinetic energy we define by general formula half into mass into velocity square. So this, we put this mass rho into dx and square of velocity dy by dt square. So this is equal to half into rho dx into twice pi av upon lambda square into cos square twice pi by lambda into kt vt minus x. Vt minus x, this is vt. So to find the average kinetic energy, we integrate above between the limits. We integrate above equation between the limits x is equal to 0 to x is equal to L, where L is the length of the tube. So k is equal to, we take k is equal to half rho into twice pi av upon lambda square. This is the constant, so we take out of integration, and integration of cos square twice pi by lambda vt minus Vt minus x into dx. So now we write this equation is equal to half this constant value as it is and this integration from 0 to L here L into 1 plus cos 4 pi by lambda into Vt minus x upon 2 into dx. That is integration of cos square x dx is equal to 1 plus cos 2x upon 2. This is the formula we have actually taken into. So this. Sorry. So k is equal to here. K is equal to, we write k is equal to here 1 upon 2 into rho. K is equal to 1 by 4 rho into twice by AV upon lambda square into integration of, we take 0 to L of this 1 into dx we write here, and this cos term we take this here. So we write 1 upon 4 into rho into twice by A by V upon lambda square into integration of this is x from 0 to L, and this cosine term integration is 0 because average value of integration of cosine is equal to 0. Or if you take this, the integration of cos is sine and sine n pi is equal to 0, so we get this the integration of 0. Now k is equal to 1 by 4 into rho into twice by AV upon lambda square into L. So the kinetic energy per unit length per unit area is equal to, that is k into 1 by 4 rho into twice by AV upon lambda square. This equation number 3. Now we determine the potential energy of the layer. So this dP is equal to work done during the compression per unit volume into volume of the layer. This is the formula. So dP is equal to half trace into strain. This is the work done into volume of the layer. So this stress can be written as E into this strain, E into this strain dy by dx. So half, where E is the elasticity, so half E into dy by dx and strain dy by dx, and dx is the volume. So because area is unit, so volume this is dx. So this, from this we write this E into dx. Now we know that velocity, here we say velocity of the sound waves is equal to under root E by rho, where E is the elasticity of the medium. So E is equal to rho into V square. So we write dP is equal to this much. Now we put the value of dy by dx from equation 1. That is, we differentiate equation with respect to x, equation 1 with respect to s, and put in this place. So dP dy by dx is equal to, we get here differentiation, and then we get this much. So dP is equal to half rho into dx into twice by A by V upon lambda square into cos square twice pi by lambda into Vt minus x. So integrating as in case of Ke, just like kinetic energy, we can get potential energy P is equal to 1 by 4 rho into twice by A V upon lambda by lambda whole square. This is equal to equation 4. Now the total energy of the wave is equal to potential energy plus the kinetic energy. So you sum together, that is 1 by 4 rho into twice by AV upon lambda square plus 1 by 4 rho into twice by AV upon lambda square is equal to, we get this half into rho twice by AV upon lambda, this square is here. Now we write this energy in terms of frequency n. So we know that V is equal to n lambda, or V by lambda is equal to n. We get this. So we place we put in place of V by lambda is equal to N in this equation. So we get half into rho twice pi a into N square. So we get this 4 pi, we take here 4 pi square, that is we get 2 rho pi square a square N square. Now energy can be defined, energy current or energy density can be defined as follows: C is equal to E into V, that is equal to half rho twice pi A V into lambda A N square into V. So this is, we get C is equal to 2 rho into V pi square A square N square. Thus the energy current or energy density is proportional to density of the medium and amplitude of the wave. Thank you. This.